Let me enable the recordings also. And we are starting off with our day 3, 4. I don't know. Okay, almost couple of days, but still we are starting with the normalization concepts for today. Okay, so that's the topic that we are going to go in. Okay, and we have to do questions in normalization. We have to also complete some balance EERD question and answers of actually I wanted to do it in the smart board and doing through Zoom because of the quality. The real concept has happened is okay SLT avila ee teenagim okay ultra level vadak karla tino where SLT has dropped all the speed okay of the users. Hamogim speed ko drop karla. Now we are being like I been have been highly affected. Okay, so just if I Ukla can this is SLT lage. Make it pin and කොහොමත් make internet speed බලන්න actual internet speed they will show you. Okay, upload and download speed they will show. This is my download speed 70 MB per second wage and 70 MB and upload 14 megabits per second kira. Okay, check this out. This is what is they show it. But YouTube lage okay testing speed. There is a tester called as my test from YouTube. Okay, check it out. How much do I get? So they say the upload speed is 12 MB per second keda, but actually the upload speed is not even 12 MB. See, 300 kilobits per second the actual speed. So me the hostige good up look prashnatina, especially for streamers, especially those who are using other platforms to upload high quality videos. Okay, 305 kilobits per second. Okay, Viswasa okay, still the seminar is been uploading. See, still the seminar stream streaming almost for 15 hours. From yesterday night, I didn't turn off the computers for almost 15 hours. It's been streaming the whole video. Okay, almost yeah 15 hours half day wage I have been uploading this video thamal I did the seminar like for the top notch kara but then this is the problem. Okay, so SLT lage actual issue ek gura kaita end beri una. If you go through Zoom what is happening like at Zoom make hondai but then quality drops. Okay, so quality ko honda to adu around 300 kilobits per second wage speed de kadu tamai we will be able to okay interact. So that's what's the problem. See, literally the Python session is still going on. Okay, I will share this once completely uploaded ama but okay இதுதான் concept and நிலைமை depression zone இருக்கிறேன் நானும் ஒரு level of depression இருக்கிறேன். See, almost 15 hours. Okay, I have been trying to upload this video but network it's drop this is the actual thing 300 kilobits per second than upload speed. अब मैं upload speed decayla. Yeah, see, your speed is 98% slower than the host average. Okay, so but mung pe no mung even SLT lagi khala kani set tekak. This buggers are from SLT. Okay, Ukla is from SLT's speed test. Me kayla me huru. Yeah, those are khaliners. Okay. Right. What to do? Okay. Me kata complain dala karla di no. The Python recording is doing okay. It's like okay. So the concept it's like I like when you like आता ते का कागज प्रश्न है ना network की प्रश्न आती है from overall facility like yeah I'm unable to do a proper streaming. தான் பிரச்சனை. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, so we are moving into today's topic. We have to go through with last class. Okay, api kara. Okay, I was able to complete everything. We were able to do EERD if I'm correct. Yes, Right, so I was able to go through with the EERD questions. Nice. We completed all the features, generalization, category types, example. I did almost two questions. I did it, and I said, you guys keep this as a homework for y'all. Ola makerla end. Okay, we'll discuss it. Kila, I said it. So we have to go through with this. Also, apart from that, the starting page, okay, I skipped this section. So this is also a quick pending for us. These are not very small things to do it. Today, what I'll do it is I'll start with the lesson, okay, and eventually after completing this normalization part, okay, I will be explaining it. Haradha? Okay. So the tute that you might have got it is going to be the extended tute, okay, but this time I'm using a short note wise. So full whole lesson is same lesson than, but then I'm using in a very short note wise again. So like precise to the point, the short note packs. Right. So let's get started. So what do you mean by the term? Okay, what does it mean by the term normalization? Simply normalization ke liye kiya हमने, it is a process of okay, organizing your database. Okay, normalization once you design your database, okay, and before you build your database, you have to make sure your design is good. So this organizing ke liye kiya हमने, okay, or normalization ke liye kiya हमने, basically we do rearrange your database. Good. And then build it. Okay, now for an example, if you are a construction team, okay, if you are designing a house now, first you will draw a plan. Okay. Now, a plan like a hadan dissara, we have to see whether it is really good. Now, there will be some bad designs in your house also. Thing is, in our house, okay, we can't, near the washroom, I can't open the door fully. The reason is அது வைத்து staircase படுது. Okay, the design is so bad that okay, I'm not able to open it. இன்னொன்று in the washroom, if you put a water, the water should go towards the drainage, no? ಈಗ slope पे ಕಾಕ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಎನ್ನೋನೆ. But actually the design is so anjabajal. The design is so mukka that okay, what is happening so na okay, ekat windine. This is what normalization will happen. Normalization will helps to reorganize your data, avoiding all issues, eliminating all sorts of issues in it. Did you get the point concept? Okay. Did you get the concept in there? All sorts of issues, Natikaranathamai, this normalization is used. Right. Example, okay, think about this word. Now, this is unorganized. Okay. This word is like unnormalized. And this word is like normalized. You store the data, but store it properly. Unnormalized is the word like this, but normalized is boundary. The unnormalized word is withdraw, and the normalized word is withdraw. The unnormalized word is OMERY, the normalized word is memory. Did you get it? So we will use a technique to make sure your database is well organized. We will use some techniques to okay, we will use some techniques to make sure your database is okay, well structured. එහෙම නැති වුණොත් එහෙම නැති වුණොත් තමයි මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ ඔක්කොම එන්නේ. Good. Right. Normalization at කරනකොට okay, we have a process of organizing your database by avoiding duplications, avoiding anomalies, avoiding okay, dependencies. So what are these words? In normalization, we will all remove all of this. We have to remove everything. Okay, we have to remove everything. Okay, redundancy के लिए किया है duplications. Yes, normalization will also avoid these duplication. Normalization will avoid all the issues related to the database. Normalization will avoid all the association related to a database. Unnecessary association. Consistency in the sense update. Normalization. Keep your database updated. Inconsistency, Okay. So when you perform normalization as a package, okay, it will remove all of these redundancy, consistency, make it consistency, remove anomalies, remove dependencies. Okay, remove anomalies and remove dependencies. Got it? Perfect. Okay. Normalization is a formal process of restructuring your database by removing the duplicates, optimizing the storage, database consistency. Anomalies can occur in a poor planned database, which is also known as unnormalized, where all data are stored in one table. Right. Okay. Right. In anomalies, we'll have also issues. There's something called as insert anomaly. Okay. Insert anomaly. In anomaly, we have another issue called as update anomaly. We'll see one by one what are these insert anomaly and update anomaly. Think about a table which is known as the student table. Okay, I'm storing the student ID, name of the student, I'm storing the OL result, and I'm storing the AL result. Now check this out. Okay, this database design is poor that it will have issues in inserting the data. This database design is poor that it will have issues in inserting the data. For an example, I'm storing the student ID. I'll say the name of the student is Sam. O level result is 8A, 8A B, but that student has not done A level still. Ehemanang, this design will create an empty space, unable to insert anomaly, insert anomaly. Got the concept? We are unable to enter it. Now, if I give you a form and ask your A level result, you will keep it empty. Now, is it your problem or my problem? That's the problem of the designer. He has designed in such a way that user is unable to enter. Did you get my point? Manang, you have to ask a tick. If you have done A level, nang, tick. Put a tick and then enter the name. That is fine. Did you get my point? Here we can store not done A level, has done A level. Okay, not done A level, has done A level. Did you get my point? Okay, did you get my point? Unable to enter data, okay, due to a bad design, okay, users are unable to enter values. Okay, so you have to make your design perfect. And now, what is the solution for this? Yes, you have to avoid these anomalies. You have to design in such a way that these anomalies doesn't come. Okay, then there is another database called as employee database. Employee ID, name, department ID, department name. Okay, employee ID. One, two, three. Sam Krish, okay, Smith. Okay, we'll also say that. Okay, the same employee name is repeated. Same employee, who is he? Sam, because he's working in two departments. Department 1, Department 2, Department 2. The first department is IT department, second is sales department. Hurry. Now, what is happening? There is an issue in here. Okay. If I'm supposed to update an entry, okay, if I'm supposed to update an entry, it has to be done several times. An issue with an update, suppose I'm updating the sales department as HR department. Now they are rebranding the sales department as sales and finance or sales and marketing. So I have to write this record several times. Sales and marketing, Kira. Now, this is a bad design that each and every time, whenever I have to update the data, I have to update in several places. An update has to be made in several records to keep it consistent. Did you get my point? So, that is a problem with an update. Your design is so poor. Okay, now for an example, if I'm okay in our LMS or in our LMS, if I'm uploading a video scale, all the students' data has to be updated automatically. If I update one of the record now, everywhere it has to get updated. Only once I have to update it. Moreover, make a dahaparak update. That is a problem. Delete anomaly is also there. The delete anomaly is suppose I am deleting a record. Okay, I'm deleting the record called as Sam's record. Deleting this record affect other rows also. Deleting a record affects other entries. Yes, entries. Why? It deletes us including the department table. Department record එක delete කරනවා. Okay? ඒක වෙන්න බෑනේ. Just because I delete your data doesn't mean okay all our recording should get deleted. එහෙම වෙන්න බෑ. Okay, it shouldn't happen normally. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ මීන්දා තමයි ප්‍රශ්න. So මේ වගේ දේවල් තමයි we will look in and try to delete it. One is insert anomaly. Anomaly where you can't insert the data because of a bad design. You keep it empty. I'm giving a question paper which is out of the syllabus. Will every student try this question? No. A problem in our paper. Okay, that is insert anomaly. Understood? Okay, update anomaly के लिए क्या होना है? Okay, where the database is not poorly designed, where I have to update the record several places. I have to update the same record in several places. I have to update the record in several places. Okay, delete anomaly. Okay, deleting a record affects all the other entries to him. If I delete an employee details then delete ஆகணும் அது department details delete எல்லாம் වැඩක් නැහැ. Got the concept? මේක තමයි the process of normalization. Right? Shall we copy down all of this ලස්සනට දාගමුද? Okay. Okay, good. Let's get into the next segment. That's going to be what are these problems? Okay. Now, may okkomata, what is the issue? Now, may okkoma, I said, anomalies are there, okkomadino are rights. Okay. If all of these are there, then what is the cause? Okay, the cause is mainly because of dependency, expectations. In life, also the same thing. No, we keep expectation on something, on someone, okay, some person, some item. Okay, when you kept it an expectation, and when you don't get it, you become upset. So mostly the reason why people become upset, the universal reason of becoming upset is what? Expectation. You expect something, a result, okay, money, okay, a reply, a wish. Okay, if you don't get it what it's been expected, Kalas. We call it as what? Okay, a hurt. You become hurt. So anomalies have got a major reason. Anomalies have got a major reason is this dependencies. Depend. Okay, dependencies. Good. Now, what is this dependencies actually? We'll take an example like this. Okay. Now, okay, we do have. I'll take. Right. Okay, we'll take here we have Zaman. Harada. Perfect. Now, Zaman is dependent on his parents. Okay, he's a chilling guy. Okay, and he's now dependent on his parents. So, make a, he's responsible. He has to take care of them. प्रश्न है. But after some time, Zaman also finds his small parts. Okay, we'll say the life partner, the soul partner, or we have his wife. Now, Zaman is dependent on two people. He has to take care of the parents, he has to take care of his wife also. More dependencies, more problems. Fine. No? When Zaman is single, ஒரு பிரச்சனையும் ஈக்கல. But when his parents become old, he has to take care. Okay, right. When he's single, prashna tibbana. When their parents become old, you have to take care. And then when he got married, he has to take care of his wife. Okay, now wife also do have parents, no? Arini. Wife also do have their parents. Ehemanang, Zaman now indirectly has to take care of them also. Did you get the concept? Wife also do have parent. Now this story is only for Zaman, not in the wife's side. Okay, from wife's side they have other dependencies like Venamadino. So Mevatakinava, okay, we call it as what? Okay, or else Zaman has to take care of their siblings also. Siblings. Now, Mevatamai, we call it as what? Dependency. We call these as dependency. A direct link is going to be known as the functional requirement. All the rest of the other links that comes in, we call it as partial requirement or partial dependency. Okay. Indirect link transitive dependency. Transitive dependency. Got my point? So, Zaman, he's responsible for his parents. That's a must. Every son and daughter has to take care of their parents. It's a must. அவன் அப்படி செய்யாத அவன் மனுஷனே இல்லை. ஓகே, அது வந்து இட்ஸ் சாலிட். ஏகட ஊவில்ல அவனுக்கு தவிர அவனை மாதிரி ஒத்தனுமே இல்லை. இஃப் தேர் நாட் டேக்கிங் கேர் ஆஃப் தேர் பேரண்ட்ஸ் பிகாஸ் okay, they made us to come into this life. They feed us when you are small without any form of expectation. Okay, they took care of you all and you have to do it. Adu must parents functional. But Zaman took other relationships like the wife and the siblings. May partial additionally. Through wife, he started also getting another relationship. We call it as transitive. Now, இதனால இவ்வளோ லிங்க் பெய்து பிரச்சனை வருமா இல்லையா? Will he get problems or not? Definitely, we will be coming across a lot of problems. Definitely, there will be coming across a lot of problems. coming out of problem. So should we keep these problems or avoid it? Avoid it. If you put everything at once, ఒక్కో బాలి ఎక్కడ దాగాతో ప్రశ్న అవుతాం. But you treat them individually. Functional dependency. కోమదు. If a primary key in a table can identify the column nung, we call it as functional dependency. Example, using the student ID, I can find the name of the student and age of the student. Using the primary key, I can find these entries. Using these entries, I can find it. Okay. Student ID, name and age. Got the concept? Functional dependency. Perfect. Pakka understood. Hari. Partial key like maker. We do have the primary key. Okay. And there is a column. This is a column. This is a column. Okay. This is a column. This is a candidate key. It's also a unique column. It's another unique column. We call this one as a candidate key. And then we have a column. Now, primary key can find this column. Using the primary key, I can find it. Using this primary key also, I can find it. Using this primary key also, I can find it. Prashnayak manan. But using this candidate key also, I can find it. That is the problem. Example, using the student name, I can find the name, subject name also, I can find it, and subject ID. I can find these entries uniquely. Using the subject table, sorry, using the subject ID, also I can find the subject name. This name is being duplicated or dependent on two people, two table. Up duplication because in student table also we have the subject name. In subject table also we have the subject name. Then definitely it is what? It will get duplicated, no? Because it's coming in two same table. Coming in the same way. Okay, Emanang, we have to divide it. So this is what we call it as partial. When a candidate key can find the column, that is partial. These are like the one of the wife, siblings, okay, sister, brothers, okay, where one of the uncles, auntie, his direct relatives. Okay, direct relatives. Transitive is something like this. We have the primary key which can find the column, which can find a column, which can find these columns. Example, using the student ID, I can find the student name, age, and I can find the score. Score. Okay, so good. But primary key cannot directly identify this column. Okay, primary key cannot identify this column. But using the score table, using the score, I can find the grade. Again, using the score, I can find the grade. Primary key can't find it directly, but using the score, I can find the grade. Okay, those mother-in-law and the father-in-law, they are not directly related. They are indirectly. Through whom? Through the wife. If wife is not there, then egolang relationship pick nothing. So check this out. Okay, student ID name, age, score, and puluvanna. Okay, it will get updated, no? Ehimanang, okay, this will get updated. This will get updated. How? Student ID I can find student name, age, score vechi kandupidikeli, mida score vechi grading kandupidikeli. So this means this will also come indirectly through him. Make it directly, Ava. This is direct. This is indirect. Got the concept? Okay. Manang, it is also creating a duplicate. Why? Here also you're storing the grade. Here also you're storing the grade. So the grade comes twice. Creating, creating what? Grade come twice, creating duplicates. Creating duplicates. Did you get the concept? Megaramai theory, the theory of dependencies. Now we have to okay learn it one by one how to avoid and everything. Okay, and this we'll get into the question and answers. Shall we first write it down this properly? So dependency is a problem or solution? It's a problem. You get hurt. Okay, Zaman, if you have multiple relationships like this, will there will be problem or will it be the solution? Will you get problems when you are dependent on multiple people? Problems, no? Okay, yes, ihapatem prashna, yeah, why it's connected. Even they are upset, it will affect you. Okay, even if they are not well, if it will affect you, their financial thing will affect you. Why? Because you have taken that dependency. Okay, so this is the problem. The solution is removing all these dependencies. So anomalies comes because of dependency. Anomalies comes because of dependency. Okay, so avoiding all these anomalies is the most important. Okay, up to pack number in our powerhouse series, a quick information regarding the powerhouse revision classes. If you all have not enrolled still for a revision class, then give a try and see. You have complete access to all the recordings of our revision session. If you are enrolling it now, you have another 1 more month. If you start believing that I can do it, I will do it right now, you will. If you think that I can do and I will do it next time, I can dream about it, you will stay dreaming. Okay, that's the difference between dreamers and those who take actions. Start taking action. I know paper class series full papers. Well, I have done the pack number 8 discussion ने record का upload करा, pack number 9 ने recording का upload करा. Okay, which I did the MCQ discussion. Today we are going to discuss the pack number 9, if I'm correct. Pack number 9, part 2, I have to okay discuss it. Pack number 10 के MCQ का mankara. Okay, I have basically completed all those every component needed. हमें एकम करला थी इन्ने in detail. So ekat podda balaganda packed in ki PDF ekat. I will be uploading it okay in the LMS now. So walang ekat access karaganda pulwam way. Okay, actually it's the powerhouse. Powerhouse on the next level. Start and believing and start to get into the question and discussions karanda. I will wait na. The full love, full you will learn it in like in detail. Okay, pack 10 එකත් දාලා තියෙන්නේ. In physical classes, this week we are going with pack number 11. So පොඩ්ඩක් අපි we have to catch it up with them. Okay, පොඩ්ඩක් ඒගොල්ලන් අල්ලන්න වෙනවා. Okay, we are little bit 1 week delay වගේ. Great, perfect, done, 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 done. Okay, good. So let's get into the next segment. That's going to be there's a question asked. I'll help you all. That's going to be the normalization. Now, how does this normalization is going to happen? Normalization happens, okay, in terms of what? Okay, removing these duplicates. All these duplicates, everything remove करने का नाम है normalization. Normalization is a step-by-step process that goes from first normal form to second normal form to third normal form to 3.5 NF. Or in other words, we call it as BCNF normal form. Good. So you have to do it step by step. Now think about like cleaning a house, a room make a koyagi room make you are going to clean it. So first thing is you have to get rid of all the dirt. You have to arrange the table. Hari. Once you arrange the table, the second thing is you have to now get rid of all the dust. Okay, Kathari. Then you have to do the mopping because dust mop karanda ban. So first we have to get rid of all the dust and dirt and everything. Mop karno. Mop karpuama we have to dry it. So it's a step-by-step process. Okay, part of it, you can't do it at once. You have to understand that normalization cannot be done at once. You have to do it step by step. You have to do it what? Step by step. Then only you will be able to achieve the most organized or well structured database. Got it? Hari. Let's see. First thing is first normal form. Normally this comes from zero normal form. Zero normal form again. So we come to the first normal form. In first normal form, what they say? If the table is not even in first normal form, the table will be considered to be a very bad design. Okay, it is considered to be a very bad design. Good. For the table to be in first normal form, okay, it should have the following six rules. Number one, it has to be atomic. Now, what the hell is this? Atomic, atomic in the sense like this. Think about I have a table. Okay. In this table, I'm storing some record. Okay, I'm having the table and the column is, I'll say the column name is telephone number. Okay, I'm having a number note 777 123 sorry 643362 note 812463 123 command note 7123. Now when you compare these records, Mayata Pekino atomic, Mayata Pekino multi-valued. Okay, the difference between these two is, okay, a database must be atomic. Then only you can identify a record easily, uniquely when it's only atomic. Okay, if it's only atomic only, you can identify the records uniquely and easily. If not, you will be not able to access it. So if you wanted to identify any record, none, okay, it has to be atomic. So this is must, this is should be avoided. Second rule, the values of the column should be under the same domain. Think about I have the age 23 and 5. Okay, this is represented in numbers. This is represented in text. This cannot happen. Has to be under the same domain. I the numbers and avoid the text. You have to have it in the same format. You can't write it in all the format in that. That is number two. Column should have unique names. Order doesn't matter. There should be no repeating group. Duplicates. Duplicates shouldn't be there. And make sure it is single value atomic. Hurry. මේ ඔක්කොම තියාගෙන let's see whether our table does it actually have these anomalies. Okay, yes. Number one, ஒரு பிரச்சனை இருக்கு. See, it is not atomic. It is multi-valued. Values under the same domain? Yes. The subject. Subject? Netra prashna why? You don't have a subject called 1, 2, 3, no? That's an incorrect one. Different domain. It should be either text or either it should be numbers. Got it? Hurry. All columns should have unique name. एक नाम प्रश्न है. अभी बोलो मैं टेबल है तेरे कंपेयर कर ला बोलो मैं. Yes, मित्रों प्रश्न है तीनों मित्रों प्रश्न है मेरे ने. The order doesn't matter. आये नाम प्रश्न है. There is no repeating group. Yes, there is a repeating group. Why? The column Hasib's row and the Bahubali row, these two are complete duplicates. These two are complete duplicates. It's already the same record, me. It's the same record duplicated. It's not different at all. So this is number 5. Single value? No. Okay. Right. Malamutayaka. And how to avoid it? First, you have to get rid of this. So we are like the doctors. Now we find the problem. Okay. And we are giving the solution from zero normal form to the first normal form. Okay. Hari. Hasib. Now you can't have this, no? Then you know, the rule is you can't have multi-values. So here now we have to English. A5 Bahubali Max A5 Bali Icon. Okay. What should I do for A2? The Anix record. I have to change it. This has to be sorted. I have to put an subject accounting. Did you find? Did you see? Did you check it out? But also remember, just because you clean the room doesn't mean it's just because you took all the dirt doesn't mean it's 100% clean. We have to go for the next step. Second normal form. But the first normal form is this. First normal form has six different, okay, six different rules, and all the rules has to be checked. Okay, majorly rules they guide same domain and the same domain and multi-valued. Okay, ഏതൊക്കെ വിധമായി check करना තියෙන්නේ. Sounds good. Pakka done, understand. This is the basic. Again, the we have to go to the next step. We are now doing the normalization. Put correct now. Okay, we'll go for the next step also. Whatever you feel, if you want to write it, copy down this here. We'll be using this short note because it's very simple, precise to the point. Right. So once we have finished on to that level, okay, we go through by level by level. Next thing is what, Sehena? The next thing is going to be second normal form. In second normal form, we remove this partial dependency. Can you show for normalization? What is for normalization? I didn't get you. Can you show the normalization? The types of normalization. Okay. There you go. First normal form, second normal form, third normal form, and 3.5 NF, that is Boyce code normal form. Some people say zero normal form. Actually, zero normal form is not a normalization. Okay. Hurry. We remove partial, we remove what? Transitive. Okay, first we have to figure out what is the partial. Now, in this table, the unique value will be candidate key, admission number, student name, and this is also going to be unique, project ID. In this, admission number will become the primary key. Now, check using the primary key. Yes, I can find these columns. Full one, but still duplicates are there. Baland Tarindu has been duplicated. The word media has duplicated. Me unnecessary duplications. See, all these are duplicates. Mehima didn't buy database. Okay. Okay. Unnecessary duplication. So, what is the solution? The reason is because of dependency. Project name can also be identified by the project ID. Project lead also can be identified by the project ID. බලන්න උඩත් arrow එකක් තියෙනවා. පල්ලෙහාත් arrow එකක් තියෙනවා. Did you get my point? Okay. මේ දෙකම හොයන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙමනම් that's the problem. Yes, we found the problem. So what we do? We have to divide it into two tables. Okay. I'm going to draw the relational scheme of it. It's easy. I'm going to write the relational scheme. Relational scheme. I'll include the relational scheme. That means the blueprint. It's easy for me to write it. So I will divide it as the student table, admission number, student name. I'll divide as the project table, project number, sorry, project ID, comma, project name, comma, lead. I'll have it like this. In the student table, every table should have a primary key. Student table will have the primary key, student ID. Project table will have the primary key, project ID. Okay. But these two tables are not, but these two tables are not connected. They are not connected. Okay. If I draw the relational scheme, sorry, ER diagram make a draw karot for this table. The student table, the project table. Student table, admission number, and name. Project ID, name, leader. Okay, did you get the concept? The problem is a table like a lot of dependencies are there. So the only solution is to divide the table. Hari, divide करा के प्रश्न why? Because these two records were connected. They were what? Almost connected. In the beginning, yet they were connected, but now it is not. Now they are not connected. Okay. Now they are not connected. Now they are not connected. Got my concept? Tirnad. We have to connect it because it was connected in the beginning. Now, yes, we have to connect it. You connect it using a relationship. So we get it what student assigned to a project. If I assign to a project, there will be a cardinality will coming in. A student does how many projects? A student does many project. A project is done by many students. Did you get it? A student is done by many project. A project is done by many student. Suppose if you get a many to many relationship, Lamai, suppose if you get a many to many relationship, we have to create a conjunction table to connect them. Only when you get a many to many relationship, we have to create a conjunction table. We have to create what? A conjunction table. We have to create a conjunction table to connect it. It's a table made up of these two keys. मैं connect कराने. Project ID, comma, admission number. It's a table made up of these two. And this is how we connect it. This is only done when you have many to many. Always remember. So, we are again, then we connected. බලන්න තේරුණාද කියලා constructively ලස්සනටනේ කරේ. Okay, period ප්‍රශ්නේ ඉංචි. Okay, we sort it out. මෙහෙම තමයි. So when you get many to many, how to connect them? Using a conjunction table. Okay, copy down this. All right, okay. So that's under the second normal form, removing what? Okay, partial dependency. Transitive dependency ke liye the indirect. What is that indirect? Zaman was directly connected to his wife, but through wife, okay, through wife, directly connected to wife, through wife, he got to know his parents, their parents. So now this is an indirect one. It's like okay, indirectly connected. If I put it in like rules वगैरह मत, A can find B and C. Okay, A can find B and C. Okay, C can see D nang. This is indirect. This one, see here. If C can find C nang, then obviously A can find B, C, and D. Did you get my point? Make it a Here, the primary key will assume admission number. I'm thinking the zip code is not unique. The reason it is not unique, okay, zip code is used several times, and I'll consider this as not unique. So using the admission number, I can find the student code. But city using the zip code, I can find the city. This is indirectly. We called it as the transitive. This comes really, again really. So what is the solution then? Let's divide it. Student table. Okay, I'm going to draw the relational scheme. Student table. Okay, student admission number, student name. Okay, city table, zip code, comma city. Zip code is going to be unique. Admission number is going to be unique. If I draw the ER diagram, student table connects with, now I'll do it like this, city table. What are the primary keys? Admission number and student name. Zip code and city. Primary key, admission number, zip code. The above table was connected. May table like connect vilana. The above table was connected, not this table. The above table was connected, not this. Now we have to connect both. May they not connect random. Yes. If it's a many to many, we create a conjunction table. What is this cardinality? A student lives only in one city. A student lives only in one city. A student lives only in one city, but one city has many students. Here, we don't create a conjunction table because the cardinality is what? Okay, the cardinality is one to many. Student is one, city is one, student is many, so city is unique. Take the primary key of this and connect it. This is how we connect. We see the cardinality to connect it. So cardinality is checked. Cardinality is checked to connect. That's it. Okay, connect කරන්න we use this cardinality. Good. එහෙමනම් the one side, the primary key of city table, that is zip code, is taken here. Remember, foreign keys can duplicate. So this is a foreign key. Foreign key can be duplicated because it's a link. Okay, because it's a reference. Okay, it's a reference, so it can get duplicated. एक प्रश्नක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Foreign keys can get duplicated several times because it's just a reference. So this is the foreign key. This is the primary key. This is the primary key. Now the table is well sorted. Yes. If I draw a table and show on tables draw කරේ but I'll show you the table after the change. Look at it කොහොමද තියෙන්නේ කියලා බලන්නකෝ. One city table. Zip code city. Zip code 20850, 20100, 20500, 20260. අකුරණ ගලගෙදර ගම්පල මාඩවල. See, no duplication. පට්ටම clean. The database is well clean. මෙහා පැත්තේ we divided into student table. Okay, here we have the admission number, name of the student, and the zip code. Admission number A1 Nisma, and the zip code 20850. So it's the link of this. Okay, A5 Rahma 20260, A5 Krishore 20260. You might be asking, sir, this is duplicating. No, Raja, this is the reference of it. මෙයාගේ reference එකනේ. So reference එක වෙලා duplicate නෑ. Reference is a link. It's the link of it. See, a well-defined, a well-structured database එකක්. This is under third normal form. Right, okay. So we are moving on to the next one. That's going to be the BCNF, the boys code normal form, okay, and the summary. Now, if I go to the summary, if a table has multi-valued, it is in third normal form. If I provide a primary key, make it cannot functional dependency. Okay, functional dependency. Good. If a table contains a partial dependency, it is in first normal form. By removing it, it will come to second normal form. If a table has transitive dependency, it is in second normal form. By removing it, it will come to third normal form. If a table has functional dependency, it is in third normal form. So table must have functional dependency. Right? That's the only thing. Okay, that's the only thing available. It must have functional dependency. Good. Then what is BCNF? Normally, if a primary key can identify a column, if a candidate key can identify a column, if a column can identify a column, these are the three different type of dependencies now we come across. If a primary key can find a column num functional, if a candidate key can identify a column num partial, if a column can identify a column non-transitive. These are the three different types of, okay, what is it? Three different type of dependencies we came across. Harini. Okay. In BCNF, that is 3.5 NF, okay, what will happen is primary key will become super key. In BCNF, primary key must be a super key. Super key. What the hell is this super key? The most unique. Most unique. It has to be a super key. Primary key has to become a super key. Now, normally primary key which is done, we will find the column. Harine. Father only hits the son. இது பிரச்சனை இல்லை இது வளர்ப்பு இது பிரச்சனை இல்லை but what if the son is hitting the father இது நடக்கலாம். Did you get it? Primary key තමයි normally columns හොයන්නේ අපි admission number එක ගහලා තමයි we find the student record. Okay, that is fine. That is what functional. But what if the column can find the column? Using the name, I can find the admission number. That's not the normal process. Did you get my point? එතකොට එහෙම වෙන්න හොඳ නැත්නම් if it has we have to avoid it නම් we need to make the primary key as super key. You have to avoid it. Did you get my point? We have to avoid it. Okay. BCNF is an extension of third normal form known as 3NF. Normally, primary key should find the column. That's what functional dependency is. But what if a column can find the primary key? அது நோண்டி வாப்பாத்தான் புல்லை கடிக்கணும் புல்ல வாப்பா கடிச்சா அது பிரச்சனை அது அவாய்ட் அப்போ ரெண்டையும் மாத்தணும் ஒரு இடத்துல வச்சுக்கல can't keep it. The table to satisfy BCNF should following condition. Number one, it has to be in third normal form. That means what? It has to have 3NF. For any dependencies, A should be a super key. A should be the most unique. It has to be the most unique in there. Okay, good. The second point should be tricky, right? In simple words, A can be defined. A cannot be a non-prime attribute if B is a prime attribute. So it has to be what? Okay. Think about this scenario. Now, student ID is a foreign key. It comes from another table. So it's not unique, it's foreign key. So in this table, the unique column is not the student ID, but rather they are together. May number together, tama, it's unique. That is student ID, comma, subject. Both of them together, I can find the professor. Okay, what is this dependency? Functional. But the problem is using the professor, I can find the subject. இது பிரச்சனை. This is cannot be done because the primary key only should be able to. This is the primary key of the table, the unique column. In this table, we do have a composite primary key. Composite primary key කියලා කියන්නේ combined column එකක්. He only have can find the professor. Student ID වතියලා I can't find the professor uniquely because one student has multiple professor. Subject එක තියලත් I can't find the professor uniquely because one subject has multiple professor. එහෙනම් මේ දෙන්නම join කරලා තමයි I can find the professor. එහෙමනම් okay, the other way around, now the professor can find the subject. We have to avoid it. We have to make it as a super key. Okay, this has to be made as a super key. It's not a super key, it has to be made as a super key. That's the scenario. Now, how to make it as a super key? That's the next scenario. Easy. If this can find the professor, now we'll make him as the primary key. We'll take it as a separate table. If he can find it now, we'll take him as a separate table. By giving a surrogate key for it, artificial key එකක් දීලා, okay, P1, P2, P3, Mr. X, Mr. Y, Mr. Z, ICT, Max, ICT. Now what I'll do it is, I will use this as a reference here. I will use this as a reference, the foreign key. And this is of course comes from a foreign key also. So A1, A1, A2, P1, P2, P3. Now solution problem gone. Now this is a functional dependency. Now this is a functional dependency. Both of them are pattama unique. That means what? Both of them are super key. What actually happened? The primary key should find the column, but actually in this table, it's a combination of two columns. So in the composite primary key should find the column. Okay, composite primary key should find the column. Okay, should find the column. But here, the column can find the primary key. Professor is normal column. So if he can find the primary key, now we'll take it out. Elite again. Okay, we'll take it out. As the professor table. And then we'll connect it. This is how BCNF works. Great. Perfect. Good, 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 good. So this is how we have the කොහොමද මේකෙන් තමයි we have the complete theory. But the question කොහොමද sir කරන්නේ? That's something that every students might be have to answer this, no? Okay, it won't be good if I don't do a question, okay, to end the session nicely. හරිද? We have been moving on, okay, working in detail යනවා, okay, and වැඩ කරනවා, okay, people, again I'll tell it you all, okay, your final exam එකට, okay, තව සති 8යි තියෙන්නේ, work like hell. Okay, mama ape Python recording එකත් I'll upload it. It's actually getting uploaded now. I'm doing the session for almost 2 hours. Let me show you. See, stream is still been uploading. Okay, almost still uploading. මේක තමයි තියෙන එකම issue එක. They have dropped the speed like hell. තාම file handling යනවා. But watch this recording. මම මේක share කරන්නම් හැමෝටම. Watch the recording. That's one of the worthest session that you will ever okay, we will ever have experienced it. You will not learn programming like no other else because I said the key ஒரு section தேவையான section செதுக்கி வச்சிக்குது. There is nothing to worry. You want file handling, it's there. You want function, it's there. You want loops, it's there. You want case selection තියෙන හැම එකම කරා. Operators එකේ ඉඳන්ම කරගෙන ගියා. Okay, ලස්සනට first එක ඉඳන් බලන්න. Okay, I'm very concerned about the quality, so හින්දා තමයි මම 4K වලින්ම stream කරේ. I know it is taking, but you will never feel a dullness. I crystal clear. Okay, watch it and make sure you give your feedback also if you are able to learn it. Make a paper discussion. We are doing it today. So those who have registered for the seminar can join for the paper discussion. Okay, it's only 1,000 rupees, I think. Okay, but theory එක මම හැමෝටම දෙන්නම්. Okay, because ඒක මගේ side එකෙන් උන issue එකක් මගේ නෙමෙයි, but actually the SLT அவனல்ல வச்சு ஒன்னும் செய்யல. Okay, but superb. 2.5 දාලා playback speed එක 2.5 වගේ දාලා ඉගෙන ගන්න වෙච්චි motivate ආයිද මුලින්. Titan definitely give your feedbacks. මේක තව පොඩ්ඩක් තියෙනවා recording එක. මම කෝකටත් upload කරන්න. Okay. So 4K streaming. Yeah. We just streamed in 4K. So you Zoom, what will happen is Zoom will have this quality 360 or 720, 720, 360, 480. 480 තමයි Zoom වල යන්නේ. So this is the quality that you will get it in Zoom. Okay, this is the actual quality that you will be able to get it in Zoom. 480, but if you want, you can see it. Hari, coming back again. Now it's time to do some questions because without questions, එක හරියට ඉවර වෙන්නේ නැහැ. So here is some a small worksheet for us. Let's discuss this worksheet and we'll do it together. Okay, under the section called normalization. Hari. So what is the first question? They have given a table. What is the table name? Branch table. This table has branch number, address, and telephone number. Hari. Branch number B1, B2. Telephone number, sorry, address Portland. I'll write the short format. Seattle. Again, it's a nice word. Now the telephone number था मेरे तेरा प्रश्न है 3618 comma I'll write the last number 2727 मेरे ना 6756 comma 8836. Now Lavai, the table is in what normal form? The why the table is not in was normal form because the reason is it contains what? It contains multi-values. Since the table contains multi-value, make a run the back. So what is the solution then? The solution is to divide it. Divide the same entry, divide the same record into two. What do you mean by the term two? Yes, like this. Will this solve the issue? I have to divide it like this. Okay, my question is, does it solve the actual issue? 2727 no? Divide. This is what we learned. Okay, did it actually solve the issue? No, but we were able to convert into multi-valued. So now the table is in first normal form. Okay, now the table is in what normal formula by? First normal form. Okay, then I have to convert it into third normal form. If I want to convert into third normal form, it has to have functional dependency. Functional dependency you need to have a primary key. Let me give the primary key of this table. By giving the primary key of this table, I'll do it like a story, but I'll listen the story wise now. So by giving it as a primary key for a table, what will happen is this table will have the record. This table will have the record, but you can't store the telephone number. Why? If I give a primary key cannot get duplicated. That's the rule of a primary key. If I make B number as the primary key, B number in here becomes the primary key. B number here becomes the primary key. Okay, you can't have the telephone, you can't repeat it multiple times. You have to repeat it once. So you can't keep it, the telephone number here. Okay, if you can't keep the telephone, if I keep the telephone number, again it's duplicating. See, like this. If I make a primary key cannot duplicate. PK must be unique. That's the first thing. And PK cannot duplicate. Did you get my point? So must be unique and also must be what? Cannot get duplicated. Must be unique and must be cannot duplicate. Okay, what should I do? I have to take another table. What is that table name? Contact table. Can't help. Contact table. I'll have the telephone numbers here. I'll have the telephone numbers here. 3618 2727 6556 8836. I'll make the telephone number as the unique primary key. Now I have to connect it. I divided into two tables. If I draw the ER diagram, I can find the cardinality. Remember, many to many are multi-valued. Branch table and contact table. One branch has how many contact? Many. One contact number belongs to how many branch? One. One branch has many contact numbers. One contact number belongs to one branch. If you get one too many, remember, take the one side primary key and put it as a foreign key here. These two tables are not connected. To connect it, take the primary key and put it as a foreign key here. This will come as a foreign key. Foreign key can duplicate. एक अवलन है. B1, B1, B2, B2. That doesn't mean I didn't copy the same thing. No, I just refer it. Reference. May I get reference? Give me a reference number. So I'm entering the reference number. Doesn't mean it's duplicating. Got it? So illustrate complete scenario contains multi-values. So I divided into atomic, made it what in the first normal form. Okay, made it atomic. So it's in first normal form, converting into third normal form by giving a functional dependency. If I give it, contact has to be taken to the next table. It will divide into two tables. This is the ERD. This is the third normal form. This is the third normal form. No duplication, no anomalies, no issues. I can now add any number of branches without a contact. I can add any number of contact, but I need to have a branch. That's something in there, right? If you wanted to add a contact with a branch, then you make it together. If I make it as a composite primary key, the meaning is every telephone number should have a branch. Without that, you can't enter. That's good, no? So I'll make it as composite. I'll make it as composite. The reason is every telephone number should also have a branch. Great. Hurry. Question number 3. Identify the primary key, alternative key, foreign keys. In this table, the primary key is branch number. In this table, the primary key, I'm going to take it as telephone number, comma, branch number. Foreign key एक branch number. We should not put a comma, we'll put a plus. Together, no? Hmm. Great, good. Apa ini tiket keremu? Great. Okay. Himanang, let's get into the next one. There is another question also. This time, let's see what they have done. They have given the examine table. This time I'll just write the relational scheme. Remember, relational scheme. Relational scheme. So that is basically I can write the blueprint of. Okay. Staff number, branch number, address, name, position, hours. Hurry. In this table, I'll take the staff number as unique. Branch number also, I'll take it unique. So if this is the primary key, this is the this will be my candidate key. Using the staff number, I can find the address, I can find the name, I can find the, sorry, branch address. No, using the branch number, I can find the address. This is the branch address. No, staff number, I can find the name, I can find the position. Hours, can I find it? Bah. The reason is the hours, for one staff, there are many hours. Well, and for this staff, there is 16 hours is also there. There is also 49 hours. So unique net. For branch also you can't find. For this branch, there is 16 hours is also there. So hours doesn't belong uniquely to either one. The concept is, okay, hours attribute or hours column doesn't belong to any, okay, column uniquely. Okay. Yeah, well, it doesn't belongs to any column uniquely. Keep it. We keep it like this. Cherry hours is there, no? We keep it. Now you saw there are a lot of, okay, dependencies. See, one is functional dependency, partial dependency. Functional and partial dependency, both are there. What is the solution? Divide it. So the table is in first normal form. The reason is it contains partial dependency. So we're going to convert into second normal form and third normal form. Staff table and then branch table. Okay. Branch number, address. Staff number, comma name, comma position. Name and position. Staff number is unique, branch number is also unique. Using the staff number, I can find the name, position, right. Pakka. All third normal form. Because functional dependency, no any other arrows. But wait, the table is not connected. No, we divided the table into two, but we didn't connect it. Staff, branch. Check the record. One staff works in how many branches? Many branches. One branch has how many staff? Many. Okay. We have what cardinality? Many to many. Do you remember what should I do when it's many to many? Do you remember what should we do when it's many to many? Create a conjunction table. Create a conjunction table. Create a table with the staff and branch. Create a table with a staff and a branch. Staff number, comma, branch number. And the best place to put the number of hours is here. Because both of them together, it is unique. A staff For the same branch will not have multiple record, no. A staff for this branch will have only 1 hours. May they come join growth, it's number only 1 hour. The staff and branch together, only one record. Perfect. Using this, I can find it. Functional dependency, functional dependency, functional dependency. The table automatically converted into third normal form. Why the table was in not second normal form? Because it contains partial dependency. B part, the illustration. The C part, primary keys and all this. Staff table, branch table, staff branch table. In the staff table, staff number, primary key, branch number, primary key, staff number plus branch number, a composite primary key. Great. Okay, perfect. First, I was able to look at the table, staff number tila name position, branch number tila address. So it has two links. So it's unnecessary. Let's remove both. May they come remove karamo. Okay, we'll remove both. By removing into both, we have to connect them. To connect them, we saw that it's many to many. So we create a conjunction table. If it's a many to many, we create a conjunction table. If it's one to many, we take the table from one side and put it to many. We take the table from the one side and put it to the many. Guys, we are planning to have an extra session on this Friday also. Okay, Friday I will be starting SQL. Questions that would have so Friday most probably I might have an extra session from 5 to 7. It's going to be under SQL. Right. So let's get into the next same concept. Young, we'll go to the next part in there. We have another one more question. Third normal form. Okay. Right. Next is going to be the third normal form. Why the table is in not third normal form? If this is the unique column, using the branch number, I can find the branch, telephone number, manager of the staff manager number. But I can't directly find the name. I can directly find the name of the branch, but staff number with I can still find it. Okay. Okay. Make indirectly make indirectly link. So we call this one as transitive dependency. Why the table is not in third normal form? Because it contains transitive dependency. What are the B parts? Then divide it. Branch table and manager table. Manager staff number and the name. Branch number, branch address, and telephone number. Okay, make a dekata kaduna lassanata. But still I have to connect it, no? I always draw the ER diagram to see the cardinality. We divided the table into two, manager and the manager table. One branch has how many manager? One manager. One manager is responsible for one branch, no? Yes. It's one to one. It is one to one. If it's one to one, you can decide however to put it because both are unique. You can put the primary key from here or you can put the primary key from here. It doesn't matter because both are unique. No? Komadammat, it's working. So Maya, you can take either this one up and connect it, or you can either take this one and down. So can I put both? Not necessary. You don't need to put it necessarily. You don't need to put it at all. Okay. देखिए cut them. So what is the foreign key? This is the foreign key. This is the primary key. This is the primary key. This is a candidate key. Telephone number is also unique. I'll take it as it is. So comes in that. Alternative key, and alternative key is something which we didn't select as a primary key. So this is an alternative key. This is also a candidate key. So candidate key ki ekak thamai primary key. The rest are alternative keys. Primary key, foreign key. You learn it properly, you learn it to the point. ලස්සනට කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Beautifully, you can complete everything. No need to worry at all. Oh.
Mana benno?
Okay, right. Then it's going to be, this is going to be a homework for you. A homework with nෑ. අපි මේකත් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay. In terms in it, අපි මේකත් කරලා දාමු. If this is the primary key of a table, normally there is only one primary key of a table, but this is also a primary key because they have underlined. So it's a composite primary key. Together they can identify this nung. These are all functional dependencies. This is transitive dependency, indirect. This is partial dependency. Now, both of them together, if primary key or composite primary key can find a column none, we call it as functional dependency. Good. This is transitive, this is partial. Transitive. What is normalization? Process of organizing the database. Organizing database. When the table is in first normal form, it contains no multi-values. When the table is in second normal form, it contains no partial dependency. When the table is in third normal form, it contains functional dependency. What is BCNF? Okay, making the primary key as the super key. Super key. Sounds good. Perfect. Was able to complete the overall okay lesson, okay, per section on a normalization. Process of normalizing the database. It contain multi-values. It contain partial. It doesn't contain partial dependency. It contain functional dependency. If the table is in when the table is in second normal form, it contain no partial dependency. You can also say contain transitive dependency. When the table is in first normal form, it contains no multi-values, but contains partial dependency. First container, yeah, partial. Nani, first normal form, yeah, partial dependency. Okay, good. In the table contain functional and no partial or transitive. Okay. That comes to the end of our complete normalization discussion from A to Z. I hope you all have understood. Yet we have to go through with more questions. Inshallah, we will be going at an extra session on this Friday Okay, අපි බලමු extra session එකක්. And SQL. Hoping to see you all in the evening powerhouse series. If you all are not registered now, please do come and register, come and join. Lesson lesson in detail. If there is a question now, personally drop a message. Do not hesitate it. Think me like a brother. I'll help you. Okay, I'll help you till you get your result A grade. That's it for today then. I couldn't turn on the video because lagging issues. මම වීඩියෝ එක ඔන් කරොත් ලැග් වෙනවා. ඒකේ මගේ ඉන්ටර්නෙට් ස්පීඩ් දාලා டிப்ரெஷன் ஆவி இருக்கிறேன். If you want I'll show you. அது இன்னும் அப்லோட் ஆகுதுதா. இன்னும் முடியல. ஃபைல் ஹேண்ட்லிங் ஜம்ப் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்ல கடைசியா இருக்குது. டிப்ரெஷன்ல இருக்கிறேன் 17 hours. Hopefully see you all in next class. Until then, I everyone. Assalamu alaikum to all.